I had to either keep silent, be a coward, and tell them what they wanted to hear, or call things for what they were.
A Russian general says he was dismissed as a commander after telling the top brass about the dire situation at the front in Ukraine, where he says Russian soldiers have been stabbed in the back by the failings of military leaders. That's according to a voice message by Major General Ivan Popov, which Reuters was unable to independently verify. Popov, whose military call sign was Spartacus, commanded Russian units in southern Ukraine. His whereabouts are unknown. The apparent public criticism from a battle-hardened general comes less than 3 weeks since a mutiny by Wagner mercenaries got close to Moscow, and, if authentic, could indicate continued discontent within the Russian army as it fights in Ukraine. The audio was published on Telegram by Russian lawmaker Andrei Gurulyov, himself a hardline former army commander who regularly appears on state television.
The senior chiefs apparently sensed some kind of danger from me and quickly concocted an order from the defense minister in just one day and got rid of me. Just as a lot of group and divisional commanders said, our army has not been crushed from the front by the Ukrainian army, but attacked from the rear by our commanding officers. They traitorously and villainously beheaded the army in the most tense moment.
The June 24th mutiny by Wagner mercenaries was the biggest domestic challenge to the Russian state in decades. Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin said his aim wasn't to overthrow the government, but to bring to justice army and defense chiefs for their failings in Ukraine. President Vladimir Putin has so far kept Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and Chief of the General Staff Valery Gerasimov in their jobs. Popov spoke of the deaths of Russian soldiers from Ukrainian artillery and said the army lacked proper counter-artillery systems and enemy reconnaissance. There was no immediate comment from the Defense Ministry, which has not spoken of his dismissal. The United States top general Mark Milley told reporters on Thursday Russia's leadership is suffering a significant amount of friction and confusion since the mutiny. But he said its impact on the front line is still uncertain.